Hello, gardeners. I have been hinting at an announcement for a couple weeks now, and I'm so excited that today is the day I get to finally share with you our new Bloombox graduate program. So, something that surprised us with the Bloombox program is the beautiful community that you gardeners have created that I don't feel like we did all that much to push along. I've done my best to provide resources and platforms to you, but I think you as gardeners really created the lasting community that has grown around Bloombox. And that's so wonderful, but at the same time, that's not what we expected when we created the program. And so I don't feel like we're serving our our longtime gardeners as well as we are the new gardeners. We expected Bloombox to really be just the way that new gardeners found the Nebraska statewide arboretum and planted their first prairie plant. And we expected them to kind of move on from us and move on to the next thing in their gardening journey. And since you've stuck with us, we want to make sure we're sticking with you. So Bloombox graduates are going to help us do that by letting us keep serving new incoming gardeners, but also keep developing our longtime gardening partners. So how's it going to work? Starting this spring, everyone's going to have a chance to order a Bloombox. There will be no limitations on this spring cycle, but starting in June, we're going to graduate anybody who has planted 5 Bloombox gardens. And what does that mean when you graduate? Just like I think you're reading between the lines by now, you will be done buying Bloombox gardens, but you're not done being a Bloombox gardener. We want to offer some new opportunities to you, and some of that is some training and education on how we put together a garden so that you can move on to having full access to our greenhouse and other native plant growers across the state. We are hardly the only one, and you can use the skills and strategies that Bloombox uses to start expanding your garden with some of your own ideas. And then we also want to offer maybe some new ways to connect with each other and the Nebraska statewide arboretum. I know Bob's really excited to offer some trainings on seed collection and germination so that you're able to share your beautiful prairie plants with each other. We want to support you as you go out and mentor new gardeners, maybe in your neighborhood or further out in your community, and encourage others to, we're including habitat in their gardens. We want to invite you to join our My Garden affiliate program, which we developed to recognize people like you who have dedicated themselves to creating beauty in their neighborhoods and in our communities across the state. And then I'm sure that since this is a baby program in its first year this spring, that there will be many other ideas that come up, and hopefully you will tell us some of the things that you need to keep growing as gardeners. So no one panic. This isn't something that we're coming up with to try to kick out any gardeners or prevent you from receiving a bloom box. The general rules are going to be that after 5 bloom boxes, you are a graduate, and we will be celebrating you. I think it will be fun to do maybe virtual garden tours with each spring and fall's graduates. But there will always be exceptions to that rule. I know a few that already come to my mind is schools who are working with new sets of students each year. It doesn't really make sense. They are truly a new group of gardeners each time. Or people who've moved and maybe kind of lost that initial base that they built up, and they're starting over from scratch. And I'm sure that other situations will arise. Just let us know if you're concerned about any of the changes, but I hope no one sees this as a limiting factor, but as a new opportunity to keep growing together. This is an exciting week here in our offices with Bloombox opening on Wednesday, and we're looking forward to seeing who we get to create gardens for this spring. So welcome to the unofficial start of spring.